Here it is, Annecy. This is the end of the festival. It's been a fantastic and hot week, and we're finishing with, last but not least at all, the Cristal for the short film with Balázs Turai for Amok. Thank you very much for being with us right after the ending ceremony.
Thank you for having me.
How do you feel right after this amazing award in the most amazing festival of the world?
I feel like in a VR game. Actually, I feel completely wasted after the past week of partying. And yes, today was. I thought when the prizes were moving towards the Cristal that I probably misunderstood that I'm not getting anything because it can't be the Cristal. I mean, my film is silly, but. That's what happened.
When you know that you are in competition and that you can win it, how does it work inside? Do you have someone who say, we could win it? Or how was your feeling before?
I'll be very honest that the competition for me was the prize. My goal was to get into the program. I didn't expect anything more. Also, we are residents now in the Annecy Residency, so that was already the extra prize. So I really didn't expect anything else.
We are going to ask you some little questions. First, can you explain to the animation community why did you choose Amok for the title and what does it mean to you?
Okay, so I think the film started with personal issues, relationship issues, and I had very dark moments related to relationships, also especially things that I have committed that I thought were not right. And Amok is just, there's also a Stefan Zweig book called Amok. It was just in my head somehow. It's from the Malaysian, and it's a Malaysian word that describes when someone suddenly goes crazy. And in Malaysia, it refers to someone who suddenly starts going on a killing spree. And usually these people have to be put down. They kill until they are killed, or they kill themselves. In the film, it's not that. It's not that dramatic. There is no mass murder. I can spoil that much, but I related to that word. I felt that there are dark moments when I act bad, and the word Amok seemed nicely related to it because it's like a phase, or it's like an attack of another behavior. And also I was reading Jung, and he has this idea of the shadow. And the shadow is the part of you that you don't know. So by definition, you always have a shadow. It's always the part that you don't know. And if you don't manage it and it gets out of hand, then it causes problems. The shadow is like a character. It can make you act with behaviors that you don't expect. And it can also manifest in other ways. It can manifest as an illness, cancer, psychosomatic disorders, and so on. And so that's the gnome in the film.
And the film is as crazy as it is rational. It's really balanced between many things, colors and graphics, the trash aspects, but also the aesthetics. How did you manage to get so balanced? Does it mean that your therapy is done and good?
I think some therapy is definitely done with this film, and there's surely still a way to go.
Some of the steps to have.
Yes. I didn't know it was balanced, but if it is, then it's greatly the honor of my background artist and visual artist, Mark Juhász, because I love colors for some reason, but I can't really manage them nicely. But Mark is practically a painter, and for me, he creates very nice color compositions. So in the film, practically, I did the characters and a lot of the animation, and he did the environment. And there's like I have this anecdote in my head. I was at a graduation films live action screening, and I was kind of bored with always the same type of film coming back, and there was one film which started with just a neon pink screen and some music started, and suddenly I thought something interesting is starting, and then it turned out that the projector was bad and that the film was actually badly projected. That's why it was pink. So they restarted it, and it was another drama, family drama. And so, like, I really miss this from animation, that I want to see strong colors and strong stroboscopic ideas and movement ideas, and I try to put that into the film.
You put also a lot of things into the film. Batman somehow, and Lord of the Rings, Lion King to the floor of Shining. How did you manage to produce such an Easter eggs hunt? How many references have there in this movie, in this film?
I didn't count them, and also, yes, Batman, I think it's not completely intentional, although I love the animated Batman series, so I don't mind the resemblance. I just wanted this guy to turn dark after his trauma. And my script doctor wasn't actually happy with that, because she said, her name is Yvonne, and she said they can't manage the black suit. It looks like a scuba diver suit or something. Like, I should make it into white bandages. And I even tried that, but I couldn't get rid of it. I needed the guy to be in a black suit. And
okay. Talking about Easter eggs, does the rabbit by the window in the beginning of the film, is it a hidden wink to Annecy's audience?
No, but I realized that when I was here that it could be. No, it's from this, not a tapestry, you know, the Dame à la licorne, the Lady and the Unicorn, okay, which is a medieval tapestry, and it's in the film, it's in Paris. And so it has a very nice composition of vegetal patterns and birds, dogs, and rabbits used as decoration. And in the film, it's as if the rabbit escaped from that universe into the universe of the film.
You told it in the beginning of this interview, you are in residence in Annecy, but not for a short this time, but for a feature film. Can you tell us more about this second step of the animation therapy?
Yes. So we are working on a feature, sci-fi. Originally it's Zsuzsanna Kreif, my professional and personal partner with whom we are here. It's her idea, and we applied for the residency, and we have been developing the film for 2 months. It's called Dino Doom on Desert Planet. It's the starting point was influences, especially of 80s, 70s, 80s French sci-fi features like Planète Sauvage and the Lalou films. And we miss those kinds of films, so we are trying to make one. Not exactly like that, but with today's film language and dramaturgy.
You know that you are one of the unique person to be selected, to be awarded in Annecy, and then that are in residence in Annecy. Is Annecy your home now?
Yeah, in a way. I mean, from now on I'll look at the city differently, for sure. And I, like, in Budapest, sometimes I went running on the hill, and people walking around the forest there looked at me as if I was crazy, because I was running through the hill, the forest with like stones in my hand, because I like running in the forest. But here, when I walk up the hill, there are like elderly people running up next to me with sticks, and I'm seriously panting, and they are just... So here it's normal. So I have a side which feels very comfortable in Annecy, because I like swimming in the lake and walking up mountains, and then we go to the residency studio and work, and that's like an ideal balance.
So you'll never leave Annecy? You'll be there each year for the festival?
I hope so. I mean, I don't know if I could live in Annecy forever. I'm used to Budapest and the big city and so on, but as a residence, it's fantastic.
Receiving such an award on this Annecy Animation Film Festival is, of course, a beautiful memory, but what would be your favorite memory on Amok's adventure?
The most pivotal point for me is being in the cinema and feeling the crowd reaction. I mean, there's no greater goal than that, than to manage carrying across the effects that I want in the film. So if the audience laughs at the right time, I'm happy. And yeah, that you cannot get that's organic.
Yes.
So I think that's it.
Balázs, thank you very much for being with us and giving us this time when you want to go crazy and colored and animated to celebrate this amazing award for your film. I'm gonna ask you one last little thing, is to send a symbolical postcard to one of your character, one of your co-worker, one of your personal partner, I don't know, but to write down a little postcard from Annecy. Maybe this is to your fictional character, I don't know. You're going to have it. Thank you for bringing up light in the festival and colors and new ideas and so many things. And we are expecting to see your feature film, especially if it's Ladou's universe and references that you will bring to us. Can we have an idea of when will it be in selection in Annecy?
If everything goes well, in 3 years.
3 years. That's a rendezvous.
Goes very well.
Well, thanks again for being with us. Take your time to write this postcard. I'm going to leave you with the photographer that will have some pictures of you. And thanks again for everything, and see you next year.
Thank you very much. See you.
Bravo!